It still isn't right. Sorry, guys.
Oh, look.
It's okay. Take one. Grab your thing.
Okay.
And we'll just...
Yay!
Yippee! Woo!
Cheers!
Party
Cheers!
time.
Cheers with the fizz.
You know it.
Mm.
Cheers with the fizz drink.
Yep.
All right, ladies.
Not quite champagne, but good.
So yeah, these are fizz sticks. We live on them.
We do.
Arbonne
Obviously.
crack.
Arbonne crack.
Have 2 or 3
In fact,
a day.
don't talk to me until I finish this.
yeah, gulp it down. Get that Arbonne fizz. But
No, it's like 8 o'clock at night, and that is like close to my wind down
I
time.
know.
Yeah, we
and-
may be up till 1 this morning.
Exactly. It's so true. It'll get us through our movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, it's so exciting to be here. How are you guys? As you know, I'm Laurel. This is my mom, Carla, Elise.
Hi.
And tonight is such an amazing special night because we are celebrating our first promotion in Arbonne. Me and my
It's a
sister.
big deal.
It's a big
It's
deal.
a big deal. It's my dream. It's a mom's dream.
You got
I'm so
us. You
happy.
helped us.
I did.
Yes, it's so cool. So I'm just going to first start out by saying I had the idea of doing Arbonne a while ago. But it wasn't until I thought about my sister joining this team with me that I was like, you know what, this is my future. Like, it's not even gonna happen. Well, it's not even gonna happen without Elise. I mean, low key, I told you it's gonna happen with or without you
Yeah.
to make you join.
But she really, really convinced me.
I was like, but we're gonna get into that because we have some questions to answer. So, how are we gonna segue?
Well, I was going to tell a little bit about Arbonne. I mean, I caught the vision 17 years ago.
Yes.
Laurel caught the vision 17 minutes ago.
Or like, what, 6 months ago,
No,
really?
we started talking about it before December.
Yeah, within the last six or 7 months. But I got involved with Arbonne 17 years ago because I loved the products and our family needed the additional income.
Yes.
And anybody would agree that the greatest thing about doing any business would be the chance to do it with your kids.
Yes.
And I really never thought that they would join me. And so I'm celebrating because this is a total highlight for me.
Aw.
Oh wait, but can we backtrack? Did I say what did I say whenever I was little?
Oh yeah, Laurel always used to say, I'm going to grow up someday and I'm going to sell Arbonne.
Yeah.
Aww.
I said that whenever I was little. So
Yeah,
if that
she
doesn't make you
did.
cry, nothing will.
I know, she did. And it was so cute. I have to tell one other funny story. Whenever we used to have Arbonne get-togethers at our house, I don't know if you remember, you guys would go to bed early because
Yes.
I had an Arbonne
Back
get-together
then.
way back. And Laurel, we used to greet people at the door and say, are you here to see my mom? She's famous.
You are kind of famous.
Cute. Anyway, so Arbonne's been a part of our life
Forever.
for 17 years.
Yeah.
So we love it.
So
Yeah.
we thought it would be fun to read some questions, just random questions. We'll all answer them from our perspective, just to
Yes.
give you guys a little bit of knowledge about us and see that we could do this. So maybe you could do this because we're normal, just like you.
Yeah, we're so normal.
you get 3 totally different
Well, I don't know if
perspectives.
he cares normal, but whatever.
Well, it kind of is.
The people in my group.
And
This
her,
is-
yeah, at art school, Mom. Everybody has pink hair.
That's true. Oh, I remember when we went to art school one time. You were like, "Gosh, these people are kind of different." When you
Yes.
we first went to visit,
Oklahoma
like,
girls.
and you don't think you are, but you've always been. Oh, and I wanted to say that what's so exciting about the first promotion in Arbonne, there are 4 promotions, and everything is built on learning how to become a district manager. So what I was so excited whenever the girls promoted to district, because when you can become a district manager and you help other people become a district manager, that's how I became a national vice president.
Yes.
So,
And that's
love
the
it.
top level in the company,
Boss,
everybody.
boss,
And that's
boss.
why Mom has, given birth to, just natural Arbonne bred people. we are just naturally in love with the products because we don't know life without them.
There you
So-
go. There you go.
All right, let's get into this.
Yeah, because there's a few questions.
There's a few questions that we'll all answer.
And I haven't seen these, and so can I just do a disclaimer?
Yeah.
If I choose not to answer these, I'm taking the fifth.
No,
because
they're
I don't
all-
know what you guys wrote.
They're all
I
very
don't know.
kosher.
They're very
all
benign.
Very, very.
You
They're
know,
deep.
coming benign from you and Laurel, I'm scared.
Hey.
We have a different
I edited out.
idea of benign.
I edited out all the F words.
Oh, okay. I feel way better.
Okay, all right. So this says, what's something you learned about yourself since starting Arbonne?
Whoa.
I say we just start with Laurel and go
Oh, that
this way.
sounds great.
Do you want to keep holding that or you want me to put it over here?
So,
Drinking it.
Okay, girl.
oh, it's funny because I came up with these questions, but I haven't had the chance to even think about them.
They're actually
so-
really good questions.
Yeah, so I'm like, I spent all night like thinking about them. So, what was the question?
Well, I already ripped it in half, so now I have to
What's
put
something you
What's
learned
something
about-
you've learned about yourself since starting Arbonne?
Okay.
And you can't
Oh,
call a friend
gosh.
for a hint.
No.
You gotta just come
Oh,
up with it.
shoot. What's something I've learned
You can edit
about
this,
myself?
don't worry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think what I've learned about myself is that I'm very, very tough. Like, no's don't bother me. I mean, I hear people really struggling with no's in this business and people who just, misunderstand it and give them, crap for being in Arbonne, and it just doesn't even faze me. I'm just like, whatever. So I think that is something I've learned about myself, and I've also learned that, I'm in the right company. That's it.
cool.
You want me to go next?
Yeah.
Gosh, I've learned so much. 17 years.
Yeah, I just
And,
started,
I mean,
so.
how much time do you guys have?
Yeah.
And everything I've learned about myself through Arbonne. I tell everybody that Arbonne's made me a better wife, a better mom, a better friend, because you grow so much in this business. And I would say I've learned about myself. Hold on, girls, you're not gonna believe it, but that I don't have all the answers.
What?
I know. It's shocking.
Wow.
It's shocking. I know.
I
That
don't
was
believe
amazing.
it.
Drama kid. Drama kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the only way you can really be successful in this business is if you're always growing and you're always learning and you're always curious. So it's, mic drop moment. I don't have all the answers.
Pretty cool.
I love that, and that's a huge, huge step for
For
you.
me?
For anyone.
Well, now she still speaks like she has the answers, but she knows that it's not. She at least is aware of the fact that she doesn't really know.
Well, I
But
do
she'll
have.
still say it.
Well, I mean, I do still have a magnet on the fridge that says, "For the sake of time, can we just agree
Agree
that
with
I'm
me."
right?"
Well, and I'm just saying that up until COVID started and I had to have a clean station at work, I had a little block that you gave me that said, "Save time, agree with me."
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that a problem?
I'm just saying. Okay, so my turn. What's something
Yes.
that I've learned about?
Yeah.
I've been doing Arbonne. I believe I signed up May 2nd, so this is my 1 month anniversary, which is pretty cool. And something that I've learned about myself is actually just what a big capacity I actually have, because I thought it was going to be very hard to be getting on social media. I really don't like social media. I feel like I was born in the wrong era. I love the letter writing times. I wish I had a
Yes, she does.
Owl and Harry Potter and I could just send letters
Yes.
that way. I don't like social media,
Sure.
but I'm surprised how much of a not time suck and how much I've been able to kind of put it into the nooks and crannies, and I don't feel really drained from it at all. So I've learned that I'm capable of more than I thought that I was.
That makes sense. That's
Love that.
amazing.
That's
pretty cool,
And
right?
I'm so happy to hear that.
All right.
I love that.
I mean, though, I do think that Arbonne makes you have to build self-confidence a lot
Sure.
because, it's just, it builds naturally your confidence whenever you put yourself out there and,
Right.
set goals and meet goals. That just naturally builds your confidence.
So true. All right. What were some of your hesitations about joining the company?
Why don't you go first on that one?
Yeah, you're the newest.
Because I
so-
have had so many, because I was the last person to finally jump on the wagon. I really think that I'm the one who wrote these questions. Laurel made them up. I wrote them down. So I really was thinking about that one. And I just think the biggest hesitation I've had in Arbonne is I just thought that I wasn't the Arbonne type of girl. The Arbonne type of girl is very vanilla and put together.
Thank you.
But seriously, I mean, where's a white with white? And I don't know. I was just I'm not that girl. I was just afraid that I'm not very professional. I'm not a bullshitter. I don't feel like hard sell with stuff. That's not how I am. So I was just thought, I'm not the type of person to do this. But I made my first promotion in 1 month. And it was actually really fun and didn't feel like a lot of work. So I'm like, I guess I can do this.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's fun.
Love it.
What about you guys? Hesitations.
Mom, can you think back that far?
Yes.
Back
My
to studies.
biggest. Thank you. I am 80.
You
I'm 80.
Well, then, how old were you when you
Skincare.
had babies? Because that means
I was
I'm like.
70 something. I don't know.
Well, then that means I'm like, what, 35
Something.
or 40? Like,
I think my biggest hesitation was I didn't want to be known as the lipstick lady that everybody avoids, that people hide from and say, here she comes with a catalog, she's going to try to get me to buy some product. But then whenever I realized I love these products just as much as I love a movie,
Right.
and I was going to be sharing them with people anyway, like,
Yeah.
why not? But that was my hesitation.
right. I think my hesitation with Arbonne, honestly, was the fact that I already have a strong online presence, and I was just really concerned about how my fans or my audience would take it that I'm promoting MLM, and I was a little bit concerned about like the brand. I was like, is this on brand for me? Because I spent 4 years really developing my brand, and after a lot of thought and immersing
And a
my
trip to Maui.
a trip to
That'll
Maui.
do it. That'll motivate you.
And that motivated me. I'm not gonna lie, but my real reason, I know that we're not doing the reason. What was the question again?
It was just hesitation.
My hesitation.
Drink the fistic, girl.
Said a little mind health in it.
my hesitation really was that I was afraid of that, but like then I realized Arbonne is on brand. It is on brand because you know what? It attracts sharp, intelligent men and women that I want to be more like, and I want to have friends like that, and I want to do business with people like that. And I have to wash my face and wash my hair all the time anyways, obviously, so I'm like, why not put that money back in my pocket? Like,
Cheers to that, girl.
Yeah, cheers to that. All I really need is the money. All right.
We don't mean that.
no, we need that and other things that you can't see.
Cardi
like
B
love.
said it.
Okay.
Once.
Are you saying you want Cardi B to do Arbonne? Is that
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I
she
do.
says, I need money. I got a baby. I need cheese on my eggs. And I'm like, I need money. I got a cat. I need cheese on my eggs. Okay.
I love it. You're so gangster.
You guys don't even know. All right. What's something you've learned about life since starting Arbonne?
I know these questions are deep.
It's a hard
Right.
one.
What's something I learned about life?
Do you want me to go first again?
Yes.
Okay.
While Mom
Okay.
thinks about it.
What I will say, something that I've learned about life since starting Arbonne is that, I don't know the best way to say it, but just that like doors don't always close all the way, because like I have really reconnected with a lot of people over Instagram and stuff that I thought maybe secretly hated me, over Facebook, like with Arbonne, that in the past I just thought maybe I had all these made up stories about all these people from my past, and just having Arbonne as an excuse to reach out and connect with people, I've gotten really good feedback from people. So I guess just kind of my faith in humanity has been like restored just a little bit, or just like the love that people have, or once you make a connection with someone, that never really goes away, even if it was your freshman year in high school. So that's something I've learned about life.
That's amazing. And that's so true, and I love hearing that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Do you have yours? Yeah, I'm still thinking.
I don't know. I was listening to Elise's. What was the question?
I stopped ripping them up after you
Something
forgot
you've learned
them.
about life.
Something you forgot about, or something you've learned about life since starting Arbonne.
Okay, I would say something that I've learned about life is that nobody is just going to hand you success. Nobody is just going to say, hey, you deserve to be successful. You deserve to have your dreams. You deserve to be happy in life. You deserve to be healthy. Nobody's going to say that. Only you can say that, and only you can give that to yourself. And I've really had to reconnect with that in this company. And yeah, like, that success is there for the people who are willing to work for it.
Love that.
That's so true.
That's cool.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I think
Pressure's
the
on.
biggest thing I've learned about life is that I believe we were created to live abundantly. And I think before Arbonne, I had a real poverty, scarcity mentality. I mean, my family didn't have money, Ron's family didn't have money, and we didn't have money. And I didn't think we could ever make money. I know it's not all about money, me and Cardi B. But I do think that I realized that abundance is available to anyone who's willing to not only work for it, but believe that they can have it.
And
that's been
learn.
huge.
That's the other thing. I've learned how important it is to actually be coachable, to actually learn, to actually acknowledge that you don't have the answers. Like, I don't know how to be successful in this company. I just know that she does.
She does.
So you've learned listen to your mom?
No, that mom's right.
That works for me.
Oh gosh.
It only took how many years?
Okay, we have 3 more questions left.
Elisa's like, forced laugh.
Okay, what? Wow, well, I don't want to do that one.
What, really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We don't have
It seems like a closing question.
Okay, put it at the end.
Yeah, that'll be the end.
Okay.
Here we go. What is the hesitation about starting the Healthy Living program that we are each 2 days into now?
Yeah, we're having a little bit of the, what do you call it? The detox. Like, oh my God.
Okay, guys, let's inform them on the Healthy Living program.
So it's 30 days of no gluten, sugar, meat.
No, we can have meat.
Okay, meat, dairy,
It's a little confusing until you actually...
gluten. Okay.
She's 2 days in.
We're 2 days in.
Gluten, I know it. Gluten, sugar, dairy, alcohol,
Caffeine.
and caffeine, which is why we're drinking fizz sticks.
Guys, this
Cheers.
is natural caffeine and it's not alcoholic.
And with the 30 days, Arbonne has all of these little things to help you get through, like different
Guides.
meal supplements, guides, vitamins, and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
Accountability,
cleanses.
Accountability,
Page.
cleanse, yeah.
Yeah, they have supplements that you have to take. So, yeah, so now that you have an idea of
What
what
are some of
it
your
is, what are some
hesitations?
hesitations, ladies?
Well, mine is that I really sugar. We're not supposed to eat sugar.
Yeah.
That's a hard one for me because
a
I
problem.
really like sugar,
Mhm.
and I put it off for a long time because I thought that's my drug of choice, like milk
Word.
duds.
So
Where
true.
life is hard, but I'm excited about the energy and just hitting the reset button.
That makes sense.
What about you? What were your hesitations?
Well, I would say my hesitations was just, readjusting my diet. I mean, just simply, I'm a woman of habit, and I don't like it to change up my food. I have been kind of easing myself into this because I've been making some drastic health choices. Like, I've already cut out gluten and dairy and all of these things. And so I'm a little bit more prepared, I think, than I was if I were to do this like 2 or 3 months ago. I would just be like totally like way more scared than I am right now. But I would say that my biggest hesitation is just that fear of failure. Like, what if I can't actually do this? What if I'm not a good leader? What if I can't actually, what if I'm a fraud? Like, what if I'm not actually healthy and I just want everyone to think that I'm healthy? You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Or think that I'm, I deal with that mental game of like, I'm a fraud, I'm not qualified for this, but I know that we're all
So real.
going for it, we're
I
all.
love that.
Yeah, we're
I
all.
thought you were gonna say you were afraid you would lose weight, and then we were gonna slap you.
I was afraid I would lose weight and turn sideways and completely disappear.
Everyone brings the weight thing up.
I know.
Like,
Sorry.
It's okay.
I love you. I thought that was beautiful, but I just, a lot of people are like, oh, I really would like to lose weight. And Laurel's like, I really am afraid I would.
No, but I didn't say that. I'm not
Teasing.
I'm doing it more for just like to feel good and for the internal gut health because,
That's
and
so
I've
true.
said this before, that people assume that you feel good because you look good, but a lot of
Yeah.
times you don't feel good.
Really good
I
point.
still struggle with stomach issues.
Really
I
good
mean,
point.
since I've cut out a lot of, I've cut out all my meat, I struggle with stomach problems, and so I know that the healthy living is going to get me on track to actually get all of the nutrients that I need.
Love that.
Yeah.
My biggest hesitation was literally sugar. Like, I have been
You are your mother's daughter.
Yeah. I have been telling my girlfriend she smokes cigarettes, and I'm like such an enabler because she's like, I kind of want to stop smoking. And I'm like, well, when you stop smoking cigarettes, I'll stop eating sugar. Because then I'm like, that gives me an excuse not to not to stop eating sugar for a long time. Because it's going to be that hard for me. It's going to literally be like stopping cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's like Coke. It's addictive.
seriously, like,
For real.
you know how it's like you eat and someone goes, I want a cigarette. I'm like, I want 12 pieces of candy.
I want a chocolate cake.
Literally. So that's the thing that I am the most hesitant about. And even day 2 in, even like when I got here today, Mom was like, are you okay? And I'm like, I want caffeine and cookies.
So I was first introduced to Arbonne by my sister, and she gave me the products. I started to understand how they were formulated, and I loved the products. But then whenever she introduced me to how the business model of multi-level marketing worked, I thought it was brilliant. And I thought this is going to change our family's life, and it has.
Yeah. And then what was the second part of that question? Why did you join?
And why did you decide to join?
Yeah, what was that main reason? Was it just because it would change our lives, or?
I did.
Yeah, because I caught a vision of how we could make extra money and positively impact other people's health and help them, give them a vision of possibility too.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
So
And I wanted a Mercedes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Let's just be clear.
And I don't blame you. That's kind of low key. One of the
That's
reasons.
a big why.
But that why in and of itself isn't enough of a reason. So obviously, like, my mom introduced me to Arbonne whenever I was like 10. I mean, when she made us throw out all of our makeup and was like, we're only using Arbonne products now. That was my initial introduction, and then I was reintroduced to it whenever I saw what I consider the second wave of Arbonne, or the second generation of Arbonne, really utilizing social media platforms to make an additional stream of income for them. And that was my sign that this was the time to jump on board. That it's not like I'm joining a dead company or a company that is stuck in old ways, that I'm joining a company that is progressing with the direction of our times. So,
It's cutting edge.
and the other reason is because of the relationships. Like, not only is this an opportunity for me to do, life and business with my two best friends in the whole entire world, but also to make new friends, to build new connections and new relationships. And for me, that why runs deep. Like, I lost everything in a divorce. I was divorced, and I lost all of my friends, my home, my connections, and I pretty much had to start over. And I have been looking for my tribe. I've been looking for women and people who, resonate with me, and I really think I found it with Arbonne. So
I love that.
Mm.
Well, like I said earlier, Laurel's really the one. Obviously, Mom introduced me.
I will take the credit.
Yeah, but Laurel was the one who really helped me see the vision. I just kind of always looked at Arbonne as an option for me. Like, I knew it was just always there, and I'll pick it up when I want to. But it just felt like that time was now because of everything that's going on in the world right now and everything that's going on in my hair business and that sort of thing. I just realized that I do love these products, and I do have time in my life to make my life better and other people's life better with it. And as soon as I kind of saw that it was going to be a extra thing to propel my hair business, until I saw it as something that was gonna be like a cherry on top instead of like a complete replacement. Because up until then I'm like, I love doing hair. I don't really want to do Arbonne. Like, I want to do hair. But I realize it's not an either or. I can actually do both. So that's kind of why I decided to say yes, just because everything was changing so fast in life. Obviously with the pandemic and everything, I just thought, I think I need to shift a little bit too. So that's what kind of made me finally decide to say, all right, I'm doing it.
Right.
So
That makes sense.
yeah.
And also you want money.
I do want money. All right, so the last
For
question.
more information, go to earningsarbonne.com.
For more information, listen to Cardi B's song, Money.
That was good.
All right, the last question is, what are you the most excited about with Arbonne?
Oh, what am I the most? How am I girls?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that.
I mean, that's my most exciting thing. Being in business with my girls.
Yeah.
So exciting for me.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Well, I was telling Laurel this earlier. I feel, and I don't know, maybe you want to cut this out because it doesn't make like a ton of sense, but just, I feel like that Arbonne is a really good way for me to like make a difference. Like I really feel like I have something to say about a lot of different things, whether it's about people who, maybe somebody who grew up in a small town, maybe somebody who could be part of the LGBTQ community, maybe somebody who maybe feels a little different and is into body modifications or that sort of thing. Like, I have always wanted to be able to speak to those type of things, and it feels like that this is a good conduit to do that, because everything is so positive in Arbonne. Everything is very much about like, be yourself, and you are what makes us special. And I just kind of saw that I think this will be a really big opportunity to reach people for something that's not just about skincare. It's about just like having a better life. So I'm pumped about that. I'm also pumped about the vacations and all the tattoos I'm gonna get with my money. But that's like the bigger picture.
The big
for me.
picture.
Yeah.
The wine that makes you cry.
Yeah.
All those
Another
tattoos.
tattoo.
Yeah. And also I want to finish my sleeves, so that is that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I said mine. Working
Wait,
with
the
my
why?
No, it's what are you most excited
I
about
forgot.
with Arbonne?
Yes, what I'm most excited about.
Laurel needs cue cards for the next one of these.
Well, it's
This is
because
the last
I'm multitasking because I'm running the sound and audio and the video.
She's the director.
I'm the director of this whole thing. Okay, so if I forget a few things, it's because I'm doing all of it.
So I'm pulling the strings in the background.
Yeah, because the lights, the camera, the microphones, the questions.
I the
setting.
fistics.
Me.
I cut up the paper.
I gave you birth.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you most excited about with Arbonne?
I am most excited about just cultivating the relationships. And deepening the relationships with the people that I already know, with my mom, with my sister, with the people I haven't met yet, with the people who have watched me grow up through my mom in this company, who have known my struggles through my mom for 15, 17 years. I'm excited about just really recreating my life. I mean, I've already started that process, but this is really, I think, the last, I wouldn't say the last thing, but it's one of the main, it was that move that I've been waiting for, is what I would say. It's that move to say, you know what, if I want to be around like-minded people, I have to put myself around like-minded people. If I want to, you know, cultivate relationships that challenge me, that push me, not just passive relationships, but relationships that make me a better individual, that, you know, then I need to be looking for those people and be that person, and Arbonne has been that place for me.
Totally.
So,
I love that.
really?
Yes.
Cool.
Makes me so happy.
Yes.
So how do we close it out?
Well, I mean, I think that you did a pretty good job just now.
So bye guys, just know if these three kooky ladies can do
You
it.
can
Speak
do
for
it too.
yourself. I'm not kooky.
She has white on white. She's put together.
Well, what's really cool is what my sister said is that like pretty much anyone can do this business and that there is a place for you. And you know, as women, we naturally just compare ourselves. We look at these other people, like my mom does it, I do it.
I did it. That's why I didn't want to join for so long. I'm not the person for Arbonne.
Yeah, we look at
like
these
them.
people, who look like, I mean, low key, I'm like, some of those girls look like that they would have bullied me in high school. You know, like they look like that they're
and I'm like, those are the type of girls I would have made fun of in high school.
Well, I mean, but that these are all stories that we make up in our
It's so
mind
true.
that are based off. We don't know these people. You know, these are stories that we make up in our mind because we have insecurities that have not been resolved. You know, and what I'm realizing more and more is maybe not everybody has the bravery to dye their hair pink, but they will admire you for dyeing your hair pink.
That was sweet.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's true. Like, maybe not everyone has the bravery to follow their passions. Or to join Arbonne or to make that move that
Just
maybe
change
people
your
don't.
life.
Yeah, that people maybe might be too scared or too hesitant or they're too comfortable to do that. You know, and I mean, I wanted to be around people who were willing to do what it takes to have a richer life, and the people that I've met in Arbonne are, you know, and we can, you know, it just forces us to grow past our insecurities.
Totally.
That's so true.
It does. And I think what I like to tell everybody is to make it in this business, it doesn't matter what color your hair is. It doesn't matter what size clothes you wear. It doesn't matter your age. You have to have courage.
Yeah.
It takes courage to step out of comfort and say, I'm going to create a life for myself that I deserve.
Yes.
And it is available to anybody. I don't care age, background, gender. It doesn't matter. It just, the common denominator is courage.
Yes.
Totally.
And you girls have it in spades. I'm so proud of you.
That's true. That's true.
So go be courageous today.
Yeah, and sign up under me. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Mom and Elise, for joining us. And you'll definitely see more of our progress videos.
Oh, cheers.
And, yeah, let's cheers.
I have one tiny little backwash lip.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Here you go.
Nice.
That was fun.
All right, guys. Bye.